Everybody. I'm so happy to have you all here today. I wonder how many of you have clients and patients that are using peptides currently. I know that they have taken the world by storm now, and there's so many times I've been wanting to have a good resource to recommend peptides to my clients. And I know some of you who are licensed practitioners in here may want to be able to offer it to people outside state lines that you're not licensed in. So it's great to have resources available. And there are so many great peptides out there. You all are familiar with the GLP-1 and some of the other ones that are available. Today, we're going to talk about how you can make them available to your patients and earn 20 to 40% commission basically for life on these
It's amazing.
peptides from a very reputable compounding pharmacy. So I'm going to introduce Joey, and when Hani joins us, I'll introduce her. But Joey's a former teacher turned wellness advocate whose life dramatically shifted after her father's stage 4 cancer diagnosis and her own BRCA2 positive test. At 41, she underwent a preventative double mastectomy and hysterectomy, followed by months of hormonal struggles, grief, and weight gain. Determined to heal, she turned to peptide therapy, transforming her health and her mission. Joey redirected her 118 follower platform towards wellness, joined LEMD in March. That's this company that we're going to discuss in just a minute. And she quickly became a top leader. And she now supports a team of 260,000 or 260 practitioners and is projected to exceed 250,000 in sales just this month. And here we have Honey, thank you so much for joining us. Honey is the CEO. I'll introduce her as well. It's Honey Sagari, and she's the founder and CEO of LEMD with a background in biochemistry and gerontology. Her lifelong connection to the elderly and losing many of her early mentors to age-related decline drove her mission to demystify aging. Among other things, she has worked in long-term care and launched a home care company for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. Today, through LEMD, she's revolutionizing longevity by making cutting edge treatments accessible and redefining aging as a solvable puzzle. I love that. Welcome, Honey. I really appreciate you joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Jody. Hi, Joey. It's so nice to be
Hi.
here.
So
Hello,
nice to
hello.
see you. Thank you for making time. I know that your schedule is very busy, and we have a new product launch today, so that's really exciting.
Oh, not everybody
But
knows
we
that.
don't know. We don't know what
I
that is.
didn't know anything about
But it's
that.
okay.
Okay.
You got a
Well,
sneak peek now.
I'm going
No,
to
but
That's
we're
go
going to
ahead and
make it a
let Honey
surprise. So,
introduce us because right now we have coaches and practitioners on the line that are very interested in offering these peptides to their clients and patients. So, can you tell us a little bit about the company and about how people can make these accessible?
yeah, not about, I mean, it's not just about peptides. Our goal is to become one of the best functional health platforms out there. There is a need and a demand in the market. I'm here in Silicon Valley, right down the street from Stanford, and I attend so many of these conferences that have to do with longevity, and people aren't thinking about or asking about Yamanaka factors. And so they just want to know, where do I start? Where do I start my longevity journey? If I want to just add a couple extra years to my life, if I want to feel good, if I want to feel better, I don't feel well. Where do I start? And that's what we want to be. But our focus from day one has been our community, starting with a community first approach. And that's what sets us apart from any other company out in the industry. Every single day of the week, there is a meeting going on, an event going on, something where you can tap into and you can educate yourself and you have the support of a community. And that goes for, we have a lot of practitioners on this call, that goes for your community as well. So if you want, you can plug them in. And there's research, data after data that says if there is a community to support you, you're more likely and more prone to reach your fitness and wellness and health goals. And that's what we're seeing here at LEMD. We're seeing a much higher retention rate than any other company out there. We're seeing customers that stay with us for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. We're seeing weight loss results that are unmatched anywhere else in any other company. So it gives me so much pride and joy to see the impact that we've had in the industry so far. And I'd like to think this is just the beginning. It's not about GLP-1s. It's not about these peptides. The future for us very soon is personalization of these peptide stacks, but also hormone therapy as well as diagnostics, and also creating a journey for the customer where the products grow and evolve with them. So today they're here, part of our community, to lose just a few pounds or maybe 100 pounds. We've had customers who have lost 300 pounds. But in 6 months, a year, 2 years, that's not where they're going to be. Their goals are going to shift and they're going to start thinking about how do I feel better with my hormones? How do I add muscle and strength and visceral fat's an issue? And that's essentially where we want to go. We want to grow and evolve with our customers and provide them with the tools necessary for a long, fruitful life. And just a little background about myself, a little plug in. I started my career in health and wellness. I mean, I've been in geriatric care, so I was on the other end of the spectrum. That's what we called longevity back in the day. Adding those like life extension was life extension for the geriatric group. And that's where I started ever since I was a young girl. I was 13, 14 when I got my first job at a nursing home. And that was out of pure passion. I wanted to help my friends stay around for as long as possible. So I thought the idea of keeping my friends around for as long as possible was in nursing home settings. So bring joy and, I would do their nails and paint and do activities and so forth. And then that grew. I was like, okay, I need to get to the next level. So I studied biology and psychology, trying to connect the mind and body in my undergrad. And then I went on to study biochemistry for graduate and gerontology and so forth. So and then from there, I worked in hospitalized settings. I taught Alzheimer's and dementia at nursing homes and hospitals and so forth. So one day I had the epiphany of, honey, you're doing this whole thing wrong. You're trying to help maintain baseline in a sick population. What if the population didn't get sick in the first place? What if we made preventative healthcare accessible to as many people as possible? What if we made it affordable? And this is pre-COVID, guys. So the idea and the concept of telehealth and using, 503A compounding pharmacies nationwide, it was still at its infancy. And that's when I started, 2016, 2017. That's when these ideas and these thoughts began to ruminate. And COVID I mean, it was tragic for the country and the nation, but it was also a wake-up call for a lot of people. And it propelled us as a company forward because now we had these multi-state reciprocities and these doctor networks who are becoming more and more specialized, and these compounding pharmacies that were, your local apothecaries. Now they're expanding to provide coverage nationwide. So in many ways, I've seen the transition of telehealth and healthcare. And we're here to be on the ride on this journey and, just make
I,
it
I
as
so
amazing as
I
possible. Yeah.
so appreciate that. And
Thank you.
I think this group doesn't even know anything about what your company's about. And I love your passion and I love what you've put into it. Can you tell them just a bit broad overview? Because we have health coaches, we have functional medicine practitioners in this group. So you're preaching to the choir about preventative medicine. Tell us what the company is and what they do, like a broad overview. That would be great if we could get a little more information on that.
Yeah, so right now, like I mentioned, our goal is to be one of the best functional health and regenerative health platforms out there. GLP-1s really put us, we're a longevity platform at the end of the day with groups of doctors who prescribe the medications and it goes to a compounding pharmacy and it gets shipped out. Like in a very easy way, you guys are professional pointers and you bring the individuals to our site and we take care of everything else. We do the qualifying, disqualifying as a company. And if it's appropriate, we do the prescribing, we do the customer service. There's a doctor that your patients can tap into 24/7. They get unlimited access to their doctor. And these are MDs and DOs. Yes, and thank you, Joey. We do have a dedicated pharmacy, which allows us to do a lot of the innovative work that we want to do when it comes to personalization, create these peptide stacks. But as of right now, we offer a wide array of longevity products. And I don't like to just say peptides because we don't just provide peptides. We also have sexual wellness products and we have NAD and, glutathione and methylene blue and all sorts of things. So our goal is to provide not just the products, but the support and the education and the tools that go
I
hand
love
in hand
that.
with the
So,
product.
so just for those of you who are health coaches or nurses out there that are not prescribers, what you can easily do is you basically get a link. So you can go, I put the link in the chat if for those of you who are interested, you go in there and it's just like $79 to join. And then you have a link for life of that you can share with your patients and clients. and they can just go and fill out some medical forms, extensive medical history and everything, and basically work with a doctor to get prescribed the whatever they need. So if you're working with someone on gut healing and they want to get that BPC, 157, and they need that, or you can ask them, to ask for these kind of things, but they can get it in any state in the US. So it's amazing. I know I've wanted to have my clients get access to peptides, but it's always like you have to refer them out to somewhere in some other state, and you're not really sure about the quality or what they're going to be doing. This is like really great quality, really amazing delivery system where they can just go online and get this and get the peptides they need, and you can coach them through the rest of it. Like if it's weight loss, you want to get them eating a good diet, it'll get them over the hump with the weight loss, all the things that you do on your end. But it's just amazing. And you're going to earn 20 to 40% commission, correct?
Yes.
So it can be a great source of income as well. And we know people that go on peptides usually like to stay on peptides too because they love
Well,
them.
and something that I'm just going to intercept here. We're not the highest in price and we're not the lowest. And honey, I think that that's a fantastic place to be simply because it's quality. Like we want to be known for quality, right? And so everything that she has set up, her vision is all geared toward that. So we don't just have a pharmacy, we have a 503A pharmacy, right? So everything's triple filtered, third party tested. Everything is done to code, and she always makes sure of that, which is why I love that she's the heartbeat of the company. And she'll never say that, but it's true. Like she is the heartbeat of the company, and I'm so proud to work for her. So just saying that whoever does decide to join, please know that you are joining something that has a very long term vision. I can't wait to see what she has in store for us. And this is just the beginning. It's such a great time to jump aboard because I really feel like it's a healthcare revolution, to be honest with you.
I saw a question that came in about how is this different than the BPC we can get on full script. From everything I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, full script, the medications aren't coming. They're not prescription grade medications coming from 503As. So this is a compounded BPC 157. This is not research grade. It's prescribed by a doctor and it's fulfilled by a compounding pharmacy, fulfilled, shipped, compounded by a compounding 503A pharmacy and sent directly to the patient. So I hope that answers your question regarding that. And that goes for every single one of the peptides that we do offer. Everything offered is by prescription, with exception to a protein meal replacement blend that we have for patients. With exception to that, everything else, including our skincare product, is pharmaceutical and comes with ongoing doctor support that your patients can access.
I love that. And I think that makes us stand out as a company too, simply because it's not a take your money and run situation. You have support, which I think is huge.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the training involved with the different peptides and learning what to say that, not over exaggerating any results or anything like that. I just love the commitment to making sure that everything's done right. And maybe if you guys could also talk about some of the other products and what some of the formulas and things that are offered, because I know there's things for brain health. There's all types of different products, and it's pretty impressive. I guess variety of products that are available.
Yeah, I could, sorry, I don't have all of it on mine, but just something to keep in mind if there are any health coaches or clinics that are on this call right now. This is a way for a majority of you to be able to expand to 50 states very, very easily and not have to deal, let me say this again because I'm dealing with it, not have to deal with the overhead and compliance that comes with a telehealth platform. Okay. I can't tell you guys enough. Like on a monthly basis, I'm dealing with this state board and that state board, and I'm paying thousands and thousands of dollars in legal fees just to reply back and go back and forth with all these state boards. And you guys don't have to deal with that sort of compliance. We have the network of doctors in place who are MDs, DOs, right? That handle all of that and the network of doctors and the compliance. So just from that perspective of like not having to deal with, is this license registered in this state for my doctor? Like this allows you guys to do what you do really, really well and allows us to like expand and take the overhead and all the headache, all the headachy stuff off your plate. But as far as products go, we have, oh gosh, as far as GLP-1s go, we have both a microdose version as well, which is a longevity dose at the minimum dose that's formulated for the individual, as well as the weight management dose. And the weight management dose, it titrates up with the patient's journey. So every 3 months, the patient receives a reassessment. And part of that question is like, where are you on your health journey? What are your symptoms, your side effects? Are you losing weight? Are you gaining weight? Where are you? And then we try to meet the patient where they are. They either stay on that dose, go down, go up. We titrate them. So we do a lot of the personalization of the titration. Also on the weight management side, I haven't seen this out there, and I would like to say we're one of the first. We're one of the first platforms that allows you to truly personalize your vial and your sterile compound that comes in the vial. So patients can go online and decide whether they want the oral variation or the injectable, and then from there they can decide which type they want. Do they want a GLP-1 or a GLP-1 GIP, tirzepatide semaglutide? And then from there, they can select their additive and go to checkout. Our goal when I say personalization is to fine tune those additives based off of what the patient's health goals are and what they want to accomplish. So if it's energy and muscle, let's add that in for them as part of their stack. So anyways, that's where the company is, the evolution of the company. And then as far as other products go, I mentioned the sexual wellness category. We have PT141. We also have this thrill pill troche that combines tadalafil, oxytocin, as well as PT141. On the longevity side, and sorry if I'm forgetting anything, but we have NAD, which is a really popular product. You know, you have your methylcobalamin, you have your glutathione, you have the microdose variation, like I mentioned, synapsin. Oh gosh, Jody, help me out
Morlin,
here.
I'll fill in all the gaps. Yes, we have Tesmorlin, Ipamorlin, which is really
Esomorelin,
popular.
there you go.
The GHK-Cu, of course, the copper peptide. That paired with the BPC 157, TB 500, that's our glow stack. You can take them individually or together. The BPC is very popular because it's internal healing, right? It's the Wolverine stack first, but then combined with GHK-Cu is the glow. We have so many. That's the majority of our, I would say, longevity peptides, but we're always getting more. This lady has a lot of stuff up her sleeves, so it's exciting to watch it all unfold.
Yeah.
And I heard a rumor, but I can't, I know you guys probably won't confirm or deny this, but that hormone replacement therapy, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy might be in the works. And that would be amazing for me because I have so many clients that I would like to get oral progesterone too, which you can't get through full script. And it's just really hard to pair them up with a practitioner somewhere in their state that might be able to do that and might be savvy enough to prescribe it. It's just like, so anyway, I can't wait for that. But Megan has a question about what do you do for neuropathy? And I always recommend B12 injections, but the problem with the B12 in most places is it's cyanocobalamin, which is paired with cyanide. It's basically poison and it doesn't help with neuropathy. So you guys use methylcobalamin, which is amazing and you can, and like they were saying earlier, you can pair your semaglutide with the B12 with the methylcobalamin. So you can make a cocktail that's really customized and works really well for your clients and patients. So anyway, I'm excited about the B12 injections too. I have so many clients that can benefit from those as well. So
Amazing. Good,
And,
good.
and and just speaking on behalf of myself, the methylated B12 is so huge because I have a double MTHFR gene mutation, and so I can't have just the regular B12. It has to be methylated. And I know that there are a lot of people that I've worked with that is like a non-negotiable. So that's huge as well.
I have the same MTHFR SNPs, and about 30% of the population has an MTHFR SNP.
A
So
lot of people do.
yeah, so taking that cyanocobalamin, which is available most medical clinics across the country are giving cyanocobalamin shots, and with all kinds of adjuvants and stuff. So I love the purity of this pharmacy. And that's one of the reasons I chose to join this company is that the purity and potency and the certificates, everything's fresh. Peptides are triple filtered, third party tested, and each peptide is compounded fresh to each person based on their information. So amazing, really precision medicine is what this is.
Yes, and I know Honey has to leave soon. So if anybody has any questions that they need to ask, now would be a good time. Not that I'm quieting you at all, Honey. I just know that your time is
Yeah.
precious. She's got a lot to do
Yeah.
here.
We have a launch That's, by the way, a surprise, so keep it to yourself.
Yep,
Shh,
never heard it. Never,
we have a launch today.
never heard it. Okay,
We'll just
very
keep it
An
among these small
hour.
groups that we're running here.
yes. This is a good question. Where does she see the company in 5 years?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. It's really just combining your diagnostics, and we're on our way, guys, with some of the partnerships that we're working on currently to do the tracking and the sleep data and use the your diagnostics and your health records, blood work, all of it to meet patients exactly where they are. So if it's hormones that you need, if it's your peptides, I see these things as big levers, right? Like weight obviously being the biggest lever. We can't address anything else. Like you want to add those 10, 15 years of quality life. Like just work on the weight, bring the weight down to a healthy area, and then you've improved all sorts of health related issues and biomarkers and so forth. So that's the big lever. But then we can use these other levers like hormone therapy and peptides to fine tune. So it's really just making it as hyper personalized as possible. And in order to make things hyper personalized, we need data, we need information. And on a constant basis, on a monthly basis, your formula and your regimen and your protocol shifts, changes, evolves with you. And as you know, if you have healthcare practitioners here, you guys know if you're in your perimenopausal or you're having hit menopause, your hormones fluctuate throughout the month, right? And I know I'm at a point right now, like I'm finally understanding. I've been on Wellbutrin and the Prozacs, and no one bothered to ever say, let's check this poor girl's hormone and see where she is. She just had a baby. Her body's going through all these changes. Where is she with her hormonal journey? And we're so quick. I mean, there's a population that needs antidepressants, but there's a population that needs their hormones fine-tuned. But it's so hard, as you guys know, to do that because the hormones fluctuate throughout the month. So if we can adjust protocols for individuals so that it's stacked for their daily dose, right? Your daily protocol regimen, that's where I want to go for women's health. I want to revolutionize women's health because I'm 39 years old. I haven't even gone through my journey as a woman, but I've suffered enough, and the healthcare system has failed me. I was 100 pounds overweight. I was a biochemist, guys. I studied this stuff. If anybody should know systems and pathways, it's me. But even then, I was 100 pounds overweight. What does that tell you? So our food system, I mean, like, I'm just going by what biology has taught my body, and it's so our food system's broken, our health system. So we want to fix and do our part in that. And then there's amazing people like the Alice Waltons out there that are working on fixing the medical system as a whole, creating universities where doctors are taught on preventative healthcare and, nutrition and sort of. So we're just trying to do our part. But my ultimate goal for life is to leave this place a little bit better and more efficient and amazing than how I found it. And we're just trying to do our part. But in the next 5 years, and it won't even take 5 years, it's really doing that hyper personalization of health protocols. And I think we'll get there. Like we're
I
making
love that.
great strides.
And the peptide piece of it, there's signaling molecules. There's something your system recognizes and has anyway. We're producing peptides in our system. So this is something more recognizable. It's more natural. And we all know the clients and patients that come to us on polypharmacy, and it's the fourth leading cause of death right now is polypharmacy. So too many medications. And so if we can address these things more naturally, which I know I'm preaching to the choir here, that's what we need to do. And I just love the mission of this company. And yeah, honey, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. It was really an honor to have you on today, and we appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, every single one of you who tuned in on this call. And if there's anything I could do to support you, please let me know. Don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jody. Thank you,
you.
Joey.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
honey.
every single person that's on this call. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom
Thank
of
you
my
so
heart.
much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You
Have a good
too.
day. Take care.
Stay with us,
See you
everybody. We're going
soon.
to
Take care.
continue a little more. And so with Joey and I are going to continue. But I wanted to tell you, it's hard to picture her 100 pounds heavier. She's very slim, and it's pretty amazing
Yes.
what these peptides are doing and how much they're helping so many people. They're just such a blessing to so many people. And I think that part of the problem that a lot of people have with the GLP peptides when there's problems with it is because they're not addressing the food, like making lifestyle changes and things like that. And they're freeing up a lot of toxins because that's stored in their fat
Sure.
tissues. So you're there to support them as functional practitioners and as health coaches to help them to detoxify, to help them to get into better eating habits and exercise habits and things like that, so that they'll have much more better success with these products too. But I know even I see Kim's on the chat right now, and she was telling me yesterday she lost, is it 39 pounds, Kim, or 40 pounds,
Amazing.
just in a short period of time using these drugs. So it's pretty amazing. Um, anyway, it's so Joey, can you tell us anything else that we might have been missing that we didn't talk about with this? I know people probably have a lot of questions, but
Um,
go ahead.
yeah, and I just want to come back to what you were saying about like the issue. So if anybody ever complains about having adverse effects or anything, and of course, as you guys know, with any medication, right, there's always that, you know, it could happen. It's not for everybody, but I can tell you, I've seen just a very small percentage of the population. I've worked with hundreds, probably thousands of women now since March. And they've had tremendous success. The quality of the products given through LEMD are unmatched. They truly are. And I find that the people that are coming to us from other companies are probably high dosing, and the quality, they have no idea where they're getting them from. They don't. So just so that you know that it's just an assurance whenever you're bringing this into your business, that you are getting it from a company that believes in meeting all the FDA regulations. Okay. So that's really important. And I think it's great that you guys don't have any overhead costs whenever you're doing this. You can literally plug and play. And I know we were getting some questions in the chat too about, marketing materials. So what happens is when you onboard, right? So when you sign up, your, brand partner, whoever you sign under, will send an onboarding link to you. Okay. You are supported the entire time. Just so that you guys know that you are supported the entire time. If you ever have questions, if there are ever any issues or complications or anything that you might have with customer support, you let us know. We do have a ton of support when it comes to marketing, whenever it comes to training, whenever it comes to community, we have that here for you guys. And I think it's great that because here we are. I mean, depending on who signs up today, you all have one another as well.
Absolutely. And so I know Kim is on the chat right now, and she joined the company, and she's agreed to partner with me to train all of you. She's been tremendously successful in this and making a really nice living with it. So she is here. As soon as you sign up, you'll make an appointment with her, and she's going to go through everything with you, which is great. So you guys are going to get one-on-one attention with it. It doesn't take a lot of time, because you're not having to learn everything. You're basically referring, it's a referral link to meet up with the medical team there and fill out the forms and do all that. So they're doing the prescribing, not you, obviously. So it sort of makes it easy for you. You can just say, hey, I know that you've been struggling with your weight loss. What about doing a low dose GLP? Would you like to try it? And they always start them on a low dose, which I love. It's never like I've heard nightmare stories of people starting at
Oh,
too
and
high of a
what's
dose.
nice too is it's a vial and a syringe. It's not in a pen. So there's
Right.
more control. So let's say that 2.5 is too high or they're nervous, start half of that, week one and see how you respond. I think that that's really nice too. And I just want to just touch back for a second. If you guys want to talk money, and I think that that's probably appropriate here in this group, right? You want to know that this is going to be worth your while. I started in March. Okay. I now have a team. So it's December. I now have a team of over 300 people. Last month, from October to November, we grew by $100,000. We are projected to hit close to $400,000 by the end of December, just this month, just so you guys know that. The growth is incredible. The company itself grew over 3,000% in the first year, and month after month, 30 to 35% growth. And with that being said, we have 11 to 12,000 brand partners, but only about half of them are really active. So you're looking at about 5,000, 6,000 people across the nation that are talking about this. This is at the brink of something really big. It really is. And I think that LEMD is eventually going to be on the lips of a lot of people. It's going to be one of those companies that are looked at as the go-to place for peptides. And so you guys are a part of that. And I just want you to know, number-wise, it has changed my life. Just to give you a little bit of my background, yes, I was in public education. I ended up leaving that because I made and sold resources for the classroom, and they went worldwide. They did fantastic. 2020 hit, income started going down. My father got sick. I had mastectomy, hysterectomy. My life changed. My business started failing, right? So I thought, okay, I have something different to say, right? You walk through fire, you come out different. So for me, LEMD was the answer. And whenever I go all in, I go all in. And for you guys, it would be really easy. It's a very easy transition. For me, I had 118,000 followers, all based on education, right? And I said, 360, guess what? We're talking about something else now. And since then, I have grown it to over 25,000 more than that. So it's something that people want to know. They don't know where to source it from. They don't know who to trust. And so that is where you guys come in. And I really, really do believe that if you do your part, you can make a very lucrative business, and there's no overhead fees at all. And you get paid five times a month.
There's a question about how to sign up, and I just want to show you all. So this leads to, yes, it's a link with my name. It's lemd.com/Jody Franklin. And this is where your clients and patients would go to sign up. And you fill out a questionnaire, they do a medical review, they do the fulfillment. Okay. But if you go down a little further, there is a little button here that says partner with us.
Go up a little bit.
Isn't this one partner with us?
Oh yeah, you could do that. Yep. And also,
or how do I become a brand partner?
There's a YouTube video right below the YouTube video. It just says "Learn more, learn how." You could do that way too. I never did it. I never did the partner with us, so I learned.
Okay. Become a brand partner today. So there's a YouTube here.
Yeah, you just press learn how.
Yeah, so you could do that, or you can just go down and hit partner with us. It's $79 to join. And then there is a website maintenance fee. What is it, like $5 a month or something?
It's going to go up to $8, but I want to say too that $79, first of all, that's crazy low, right, in cost. You will get a $50 rebate if you have $500 in personal volume. So what we're talking about is technically a $29 startup fee for a business that will make you a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, you make one sale, it'll pay more than pay for everything.
It's true.
It's so true. You started a 20% commission on this. And as we know, people stay on this long term. And then works up to 40%.
And just so you know, the subscriptions, let's say, and GLP-1s, of course, are a very, very popular peptide on the site. You get paid. That's a 3-month subscription. So that's compounding. That's not that they purchase in month 1 and that's all that you get. So you will get income month 1, month 2, month 3. Our retention rate is like 94%. So you have these people coming back. And what I'm finding to be true is that when they're coming back, they're like, I feel fantastic. What can I add? Glutathione. That's huge, right? That one, the BPC 157, they don't want the aches and the pains. So you now have that customer for life, because they trust you, they trust the company, they trust the quality of it. So it's really cool. It's really cool. And like I said, that's compounding. A lot of the longevity peptides are a 2-month subscription, and you can tell if they are a 2 or a 3-month. You go to any product page, just so that you guys know this. Let's say you clicked on glutathione and you go down a little bit, it'll say subscription, and that tells you the time frame. So that's how many times you will get paid for that purchase. I hope that makes sense.
That's great. Thanks. I know people are asking about, that's the fees for the provider. And then you can also share your link with other providers too, so you get paid a percentage of that also. It is a network marketing company, but also.
And I'm so sorry. I just wanted, because this is important. People say MLM and they automatically shut down. Here's what I want you to, it's called Affiliate Plus. And we say that because you can just have an affiliate link. There's no like monthly minimums that you have to meet to maintain that status. That is important. It's whatever you want to do with it. If you want to build a team, you totally can. But whenever I say team, it's people that would benefit from the opportunity. Right? I was one of those people that needed it. I wanted to serve. I wanted to help. We have a ton of people within the medical field that are in this company doing exactly what you would be doing. That's actually the majority of our brand partners are people within the medical field.
Right. And you don't have to build a team at all. And in fact, you could just, offer it to your patients and clients and make a nice commission on that. And that's it. So you don't have to do that. But you can, if you want, you can make it what you want, but you don't have any minimums, which is that was really important to me, because I don't want to have to buy them if I don't want them.
And it's different. We have so many people that have come from other network marketing companies, just so you guys know that, and they will all tell you it's not the same. There's a different vibe here. We truly serve with our heart and good intentions, where I feel like other companies, because I've seen it, it gets competitive. It's something that you just don't want to be a part of. It doesn't feel good. That is not this space. If you listen to Honey, you could really hear her passion for it in her heart. It's different. It's different. That's what I can tell you.
Definitely. And as you all probably are aware, if you get into a company earlier, you're going to do better. I'd never heard of this one. It's pretty new. So you get in on a ground floor of something that's exploding. It's a good
It is
idea.
exploding. It is. And
Right.
you're right. It is ground floor. I mean, just a little over a year ago, that's whenever it was a $37,000 startup fee. She does not, there's zero debt. The company has zero debt. She is a brilliant businesswoman, not just a biochem. She's a brilliant businesswoman. And you are in good hands. I will say that. And it is taking off because like I said, month after month, the sales are just increasing. It's wild. The team that I am on, right? So the group of people that I work with made over $3.4 million in sales last month alone. And my team was almost 300,000 of that, which is really exciting.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Megan has a question about, she says she's a nurse practitioner um, who I can work with compounding pharmacy and order everything that could be the benefit because the problem is getting clients. So I assume you're trying to work into functional medicine, and this can be a great way to carry some extra income while you're establishing your practice too, because it's good. It's important to have the income coming in. Maybe you could help answer that, Joey, if she's trying to how who's she going to work with this, or how can she attract clients and to buy
Okay.
these
Well,
products?
I think it would depend on, where you are. Are you within a clinic? Are you able to talk to people and hear? So for me, it's social media and it's my friends and my family, right? It can be belly to belly or it can be online. It's completely up to you how you want to approach that. And that's the beauty of it. You get to decide. It's up to you. And I always just start with the conversation of tell me your health and wellness goals. It's super simple. People want to talk. They want to, and you all know that. They want to say, help me. Do you have anything that can help me? So however that looks for you, and I'm looking over here in the chat just so you guys know that. However that looks for you, it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. Like I said, mine is more online, but we have a lot of people in the company who do not have a big following, just so that you know that. A lot of our leaders who are making 80,000, 90,000 a month, that's a real thing, have 2,000 followers. It was all because they're talking, right? They're actively talking and they have people that want it. They
Right.
want it.
Mara is asking a little about logistics for, I don't know if she came in late, but basically you would get a link like this, Mara, where it'd be lenb/.com/ your name. And you just provide your clients their, this link. And then they fill out the health history questionnaire for the doctor and the medical review, and then they get it fulfilled. So if they're a candidate for the GLP-1 or whatever it is that they're looking to get for peptides, they would be evaluated for it. So anyway, and then they just get them shipped to them directly to their door and instructions and everything like that. So it's pretty easy. It's just like a referral link basically is what you're giving them. And I've already had clients where I'm like, you know what, I have a weight loss client right now that's hit a plateau and we're doing everything we can to move her to the next level. And I said, what about trying a low dose, GLP-1? And she's very interested now. Now
Right,
that we've
right,
gotten her to a certain point, she's like ready to do it. So it's
right.
just easy. It's like, okay, here's a link. Boom.
Yes, it's super
You know,
simple. If it's okay, I'd like to answer a couple of these questions.
sure, go ahead.
I'm looking here. So somebody said, and this may be kind of what you just touched on. Can patients go directly to your website to order if they want to cut out the middleman? That's the beauty of it. Because when you go to the website, you are a professional finger pointer. So you make that recommendation. They either do it or they do not. So once they do that, let's say they wanted to get BPC, they would fill out a health intake form. That health intake form would then be sent to one of the MDs or DOs. They would review it. Okay. There's no extra cost. There's no hidden fees for shipping, for Medicaid, nothing. Everything is as it looks on there. Right. So once that is reviewed, if they say, yes, you're approved, they send that script to the pharmacy. The pharmacy, and this kind of answers the next question, why should I join your program? Because we have a doctor network, number one, that you can communicate with. You have a patient portal. Just so you guys know that. So that's huge. You have that constant communication. It's just another level of support. They also get you, right, and your team. your team. So whatever questions they have, they can come to us and say, hey, this is happening. What do you think? We can't, I cannot give medical advice. I'm not a doctor, right? But what I can do is say, based on my own opinion, based on my own experience, based on my customers' experiences, this is what I can tell you, right? But they also have the support of the doctor network. Our pharmacies are 503A compounding pharmacies. That's huge. We are FDA compliant across the board. Okay. Triple filtered, rigorously third party tested by an unbiased source, and shipped directly to their house, which is huge. It's a company that has vision. It's a company that is growing, and it is truly at the start of something huge. And what sets us apart, I think, from other companies, okay, is number one, the quality. Number two, the support. The support is huge. Just that ongoing relationship between yourself, the doctor, and the person that's, that is helping you. That would be the brand partner. That's something. And then the customization. Her vision for customized peptides is huge. We might be the only company that offers a GLP-1 where you can have your own additive. We have L-carnitine, glycine, and B12, which is really nice. So you can pick whatever you want to add into that GLP-1, and it's really neat. And we have oral and we have injectable. So it's the vision. It's the vision of the company, where it's going, the personalization, and the support. That's what makes us stand out.
Amazing. That's it's great that you can really customize it for each person.
Yes.
And make recommendations and tell your patients and clients what to ask for, and then they can go from there.
Yes.
And for those of you who are prescribers, can you prescribe in every state? Unless you're licensed in every state, you can't. So you can, refer out with this link, and makes it super easy. And it also takes some of the liability away from you with the prescribing, right?
There's no liability.
Right.
No liability whatsoever, because you're truly just making that recommendation. Okay.
So if you're not an expert on the on all the different peptides and all the different things, you're just handing it over to someone who is, and it's
Correct.
and you're getting paid on it. So it makes it super easy. That's a big time saver for you, rather than learning everything on that.
And the company itself, just so that you guys know this, it's very, very big on education. So every Thursday, Honey, it's an educational series. It's actually on YouTube. She will host different doctors, different specialists, different gurus within the health and wellness and peptide arena. And she will do like an hour-long conversation that breaks down the different peptides so that people are informed and they know the ups, the downs, the possibilities, if it's for them, if it's not for them. Education is key for her. So that's important too. Somebody asked
Yeah.
about following up with clients. So again, I think that would be dependent on your logistics. If it's a client, I just got off of a call last night with a functional medicine doctor who's going to implement it into his practice. So what that looks like for him, he's going to have an iPad and he wants to focus on the longevity peptides. So he's going to have that tab up. It's going to be his. He's going to say, I recommend whatever. They can do it right there in the office, or he's going to send them home with it. And we have, just so you guys know, we have printable pamphlets, we have printable peptide guides, anything that you want for your business. And if we don't have it, you tell us, we can make it. So whatever you need, it will be accessible to you.
Amazing. And that's a great point with the longevity. That is a huge field right now. A
Yes.
lot of people are looking into it. You can offer a longevity program and offer peptides along with it. Do a group program with it. Do a group weight loss program. I mean, sell it in bulk, and it just makes it easy for you. Mary keeps asking about the price. So I think Honey had said earlier, they're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. They're sort of mid-priced GLP. They can use their HSA or FSA to pay for.
Afterpay, Klarna, PayPal later. There are so many options, which she wants to make it affordable. That was a part of her mission too, because she knows it's an investment in your health.
Yeah, I love that. And Tamara is asking, will it generate revenue for me? Yes, I certainly, every sale you make, you get paid on. There's no minimums, so you make a sale today, you give somebody the link, they buy, and you get paid on it. So super
Yes, you
easy.
start at 20%, you very quickly work your way up to 40% of that.
Yeah, I
So
was,
for I think Tirzepatide, I think it's $88 every single time. So think of that compounding. If you had, let's say, 10 customers in the first month, okay, there's 10. You add another 10 the following month. So now you have 20 customers and you're getting that income. So it's very easy. So if you have people that you think would be interested, if you have, clients, customers, whatever it may be, family, friends, it adds up very quickly.
yeah. And I know I was talking to Kim yesterday, and she just joined the company. Kim, tell us how recently, but she's at 35% commission now. She
Oh
said it
yeah.
grew so fast, it was just really quick. So that's pretty huge.
And there are
Uh,
bonuses, just so you guys know that. If you do decide to build a team, that's whenever you can, rank up. You do not have to. Let me just reiterate that you do not have to. It's Affiliate Plus. Have the affiliate link, do nothing else with it. But if you do have other people that are like, hey, I'm interested in this, what are you doing? Because that's what's going to happen. It's an opportunity presented to you, and you can present it to somebody else. All right. And you can feel good about it because you can trust the company. Right. And that's why I don't mind telling people, hey, listen, you should do this because it's amazing.
right.
Um, but what I was going to say is there are level bonuses. There's a $1,500 level bonus that goes up until you hit director. Once you hit director, it's a constant $500 on top of everything else that you make that month. Then it goes to 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, then 3,000 is the very top. So you just get that residually by doing nothing on top of everything else that you are making for that month.
And
And
it can be
again, you get paid
great.
5 times a month, five
That's
times a month.
amazing. And that could be just great for, I'm at the age where I'm going to retire eventually, but this could just be
Yes,
income coming in all the time.
yes, yes.
And Megan's asking a question about she works for practice with another doctor. How should she do it? Like, just going to be split between what I would do, Megan, is sign up now and give the link to the practice. So any of the practitioners in practice that do it, you're getting paid on those residuals. So, the people that get in first do better because they have people under them. And it's each each person under you, I guess the first level you actually get paid a lot more. So that's
10%.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah, 10% on the first level. So it's like, oh my gosh, you sign up your practice, you could be sitting pretty with
Oh,
this.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
it does add up. I mean, it is nice to have that team part just because that's, you don't do anything, it's just there for you. Um, no, these are great questions. Please keep
yeah.
asking.
Somebody's asking, does the price go up a lot as the dose for GLP increases? I don't think that's the
It
case, right?
really doesn't. I mean, it does increase. Yes, it does increase. It starts at 379 for the Tirzepatide. So whenever you look at the website, you will see two numbers. You're going to see that per month, and then you're going to see the investment after 3 months, what you would have invested. Okay, and then the microdose. Thank you, Kim. Is 279 for Tirzepatide. And then, like I said, that can be broken down as far as how you want to pay for it. It doesn't have to be paid in full. Some people prefer to do that. FSA,
Mhm.
HSA, Afterpay, Klarna, PayPal later. And we even have something called LE Pay, which is just a way of paying monthly.
Yeah, that's great. And Kim's saying it's as little as 279 for a microdose. I mean, that's pretty cheap. What's great is I know some of you have people coming from other states wanting to work with you, and you're putting your license in jeopardy prescribing over state lines if you're not licensed in that state. This just takes all the liability off you, and that's really I think the price point is very good. Um,
Do you have
do you have
Not yet.
SLUPP 332 as well?
Not yet. We do not. But what I will say to you, what we do have is a great start. Honey, I can tell you quarter 1 and quarter 2 of 2026, she is amping up. We've got a
I think
lot
they're
more
adding a new one today too that we're not allowed to announce yet. So
Yes.
they're adding a new big one that's very popular. So
There's always wheels turning in the background, like a fun night for her. She has this giant whiteboard and
yeah,
she plans everything out. Like that is a good time for her. So, biochemist, business lady, she's got it all.
yeah, great. Yeah, yep, it's true. Looks like Margot signed up. Congratulations! And I saw somebody else had too. One of my friends, and I can't remember who it was. I'll have to
Oh,
look.
that's great,
I
guys.
saw in
That's
the yeah.
awesome. You're in good
So
hands.
yeah, really inexpensive to do it, and like I said, you'll get that back quickly. So yeah, use the link, and we're here to support you. And I partnered with Kim, who is going to be able to help you with everything. I mean, she's gonna take you all by the hand to help you, and as much as little, she's not gonna bug you if you don't want to be bugged. So it's as much as little as you want. Looks like Lisa also signed up. I told her about it a little while back, and she
That's
signed up.
great.
Audrey, yes.
Cindy had a question. She said, what is the cost for the client to sign up? This is the beautiful part about LAMD, you guys. There's no hidden fees. So they create a customer account that's free. There's no like a monthly fee. Sometimes people will look like it looks like a good deal, right? So it might be 199 for the peptide. Well, by the time you leave, they want you to pay for like a yearly subscription. And then you're tacking on shipping and you're tacking on the doctor's fees. None of that here. What you see is what it is. That's it.
That's great.
Yeah, that is
Um,
great.
And so I think someone was asking, oh, about the replay. So Audrey, you can get a replay of this. We always email it out. And so if you want to share it, if you're on our email list, if any of you are not on the email list for either of my groups, it's jodyfranklin.com/links, JODI franklin.com/links. And there's a link to get on the email list. We always send out replays so you can share this video with anybody you'd like. So
Um,
share
just
with all your colleagues.
touching, okay, great. A couple of things here. Somebody said it sounds like it's better for people with a larger following. Again, you can do belly to belly. Some of the top people in our company that are making a hefty amount per month, just so that you know that, do not have large followings. I'm talking 2,000 or less. So it's who you're talking to. It's how you go about it. If you have a practice, if you have, family, friends, it's all in how you approach it, right? So it's up to you to do the work. But I know that a lot of you have your own practice, or you have patients that you can work with. It's a very easy plug. It's a very easy recommendation. It is.
And it's not, Megan, it's only $79 upfront. That's it. And then in order to have your website, and they have costs with this when they're, so to have your own personal website, it's only $8 a month, but you make one sale, it'll cover your monthly costs. So
Yes.
it's
So
negligible.
worth
It's a
it.
write-off too.
Yeah.
Looks like keep the questions coming, guys. These are great questions.
The replicated website, I wanted to touch on that too. So thank you, Megan, for asking. It can either be, it's whatever you want it to be. It could be your name. It could be the name of your practice. It could be a business name. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Oh, and that's a great question. I also on my own website, and I'm going to be redoing my website. I have a store on my website, and then you can put your, need peptides, click here right on your website. So anyone who happens to be going through your website and wants GLP, and even if they're not a client or patient of yours, might click on that and easily become a client. So I'm definitely putting this front and center on the store on my website, or you could put it on the front, the first, right on the open page of your website too, and you'll get sales that way. GLPs are hot, everybody. Everybody knows. I think it's 10% of the population of the US are on a GLP-1. And that's not counting any of the other peptides that we're talking about. So they are hot, they're huge. You've seen every celebrity on the planet losing a ton of weight from it. You've seen your friends losing weight from it. I mean, if you need to lose a few pounds, it's great because people are going to notice and saying, "What are you doing?" And you give them your link, and they can do it too. So it's the company's headed to $1 billion, Kim says. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
Amazing.
it's true. Okay, and Mara, is it Mara or Mara? I'm sorry. She said, "Is microdose only for maintenance?" It can be, but I will say that some people choose to get on it for longevity reasons. Science is showing that there's neuroprotective properties,
Mhm.
cardiovascular health, metabolic health, reversing fatty liver disease, reducing inflammation. For me, that's huge. Inflammation leads to so many bad things. So it can be for maintenance, or you could lose. I always tell people if they want to lose like less than 20 pounds, microdosing is a great option, right?
It's great for keeping blood pressure low and for maintenance. Yeah, and some people do well on a microdose just to lose the weight. I've
Right,
um I've
right.
I have some friends who are on a very low dose that are able. One of
And
my friends I just saw, I couldn't believe it. She got so skinny.
I love that. And it stays like, for example, our Tirzepatide stays at 2.5 milligrams. That's it. And being that it's a vial and a syringe, if they're not comfortable with that, because you will run into people that don't like that, they want to take half of it. Fine, you can do that. You have the ability to do that. So
That's great. And it's a tiny needle too. I know like I just the thought of a big needle leaves me squeamish, but I guess you can't even feel it,
it's
right?
all sub Q. It's because when you're doing sub Q, and I'm preaching to the choir here, it's a systematic response, right? Where if it's intramuscular, it's more focused.
Hmm.
That Dr. Pensick is actually one of my brand partners. He's so good with peptides. We just had this conversation last night. So sub Q is like a little diabetic needle. It's super tiny. And I wanted to say too before I
So it
forget.
just goes into the skin. It doesn't go into the muscle. It doesn't
Correct.
penetrate that far. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
correct.
good.
And then in all of your vials, let's say the GLP-1, there's 3 months, right? So you get all 3 vials at one time. And that's another thing that Honey, our founder, wanted to make sure. A lot of times, and she did that for a reason. A lot of people will quit after month one. Either they forgot to, come back and purchase, or they didn't feel like doing it. It's a way to keep them committed to it. I mean, a lot of people will drop off of any diet. And a lot of people won't see huge results in month one. It
It
might
usually
take a
takes a
second, right?
while. Yeah.
Right. So by month three, you can see the trajectory of kind of where your body's headed with it. And after month three, if it's not doing anything, let's check hormones. Let's check, something wrong with your metabolism. Blood work should be done at that point, I would say.
Yeah, and I was talking to Kim yesterday, and she has a lot of people on these, and I said, who is it not working for? She says it's working for every single one of the people that she put them on. So
Yeah.
pretty amazing, just the efficacy of this
Yes.
peptide. But
Yes.
again, there's so many that you could do, and like the anti-aging thing is huge. The brain health is huge. I have a couple clients who have Alzheimer's that could really benefit from some
Oh
of
my
these
goodness.
peptides that I'm going to have them try as well. So
Yes, it's been proven that, even just the microdose, it helps slow that process of the Alzheimer's disease, that's massive. That's huge.
price depends on the dose somebody's asking. But
Yes.
again, it's sort of mid-range in terms of cost, and they can use their HSA FSA to
If
do
you,
that.
I would click on her link, on Dr. Jody's link, explore the site, you guys. So, like I said, you're going to see two different numbers. You're going to see per month the
I'm
cost.
not a doctor, I'm just clarifying. Just
Oh,
Jody. Good.
okay. Well, Kim refers to you as Dr. Jody. So, just saying. Okay, so Jody,
Jen says I just play one on TV. Yeah.
okay, well that works too. That works too. But anyhow, you're going to see the price per month, and then you're going to see the investment. So some of the peptides are a 2 month subscription, some are 3. And again, you can find that by clicking on any of the products. You scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see subscription. Click on that, and it will tell you 2 or 3 month protocol. But you get it all at the same time. So that when they ship it, they're shipping everything, and it's made for them. It is custom made for them. Nothing is mass produced here. It is not sitting on a shelf. It's made, fresh, shipped, done.
Hmm.
And with the GLPs, this is huge. Zofran is sent for free, completely free of cost. That's huge. So between that and the shipping, and I can say the shipping on something like this with what they're sending it in with ice packs, easily $50 to $80. Easily. That is all included.
Absolutely. Audrey, actually, you want to give them your link. So send them the replay and give them your link so they sign up under you, and tell them just to sign up under you. If anyone signs up accidentally, I'll have them switch. Don't worry. And then there's a question also about which peptides used for brain health. So that's a great question. What do you think, Joe?
NAD is great for brain health. We do have synapsin, but right now synapsin is not something that it's on back order, and it's currently not. What do I want to say? What's the word? It just escaped me. It's not a priority because we have so many things. We just switched to a brand new dedicated pharmacy, which is huge, So they're settling in. We just had a Black Friday deal that took off and went wild. So they're catching up on those orders. But synapsin is in discussion. It is coming back, but that's really good for brain health. But NAD is also very, very good.
And is that injected, the NAD?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's key. That's critical because a lot of times even the liposomal NAD doesn't work as well as something injectable. So that's
Yes.
amazing. NAD is huge. NAD precursors to help. We lose so much NAD as we get older,
We do.
and it's really the fountain of youth.
I want to
So
show, we
I have a
also
few
have a
kids.
nasal spray. I don't know if you guys can see that up.
Oh, a nasal spray.
Yes, the
Wow.
nasal spray, but I do think that that one is also, so our nasal sprays are coming back, just so you guys know that. But those two are definitely on back order just because they're catching up from all the Black Friday stuff, and then that will be coming back into play.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, Joey. This has been amazing. I'm so excited about this company, and I know so many of you are going to benefit from offering your link to your clients and patients, and really making a nice side income on the side too, and perhaps a huge income too, depending on how you position yourself with it. But I think just for a side income, it's really great to have I have a few sources of side income that come into my practice, and it all adds up. It's amazing. Um, Somebody wants to know, uh, why is faking about shipping address after registration, Jody? What is your membership ID? Do you need my membership ID? Or are you using my link, lamd/.com/Jody Franklin? I can give you my number. Are you still there, Joey? I think Joey froze up. You all can still hear me, or did I freeze up? Okay, Kim put it in okay, that you can hear me. My number is 97740.
I don't know
Okay.
what happened.
It was you froze up, not me.
I'm
But
sitting here, I'm like, can everybody hear me? And
I
I'm
think
typing
it's
in the chat.
97740. Okay, here we go. 977400 is my number for anyone who needs it. I don't know. They need my number to sign up, or they just use,
No, you just need the link. You just need the
yeah, if you
link.
use the link lemd.com/Jody Franklin, then hit, you
And
know,
we
the join button.
we do have resources if you're still curious about why. We can get that information to you. We have a lot of, and I keep looking at the chat like you can all see me. I need to look here. But we have great onboarding calls where Honey really spent a lot of time with other brand partners who are both in the medical field. Those are really good ones to watch for you guys. So you can see how you plug and play very easily. That can be sent to you. That's my point. So just contact Jody, Kim, myself. Let us know, and we're happy to help you. But you will go back to Jody's link to sign up.
Yeah, and I also want to let some of you know that there's some great easy marketing tools too within this company where there's a Facebook group. You can join one once you join, but there's another that's sort of a marketing machine Facebook group. So you can add people to those. People post their success stories and everything, and people are just like, oh man, I need to do this. Especially January is coming up after the holidays. Everybody's very interested in health, and we're coming around the corner to January where we're going to have an
The
explosion
time
here
to
of
join.
people
It's
getting
the
on the
time to join. Yes.
right. Mara,
Month.
welcome. Mara signed up too.
That's
So I'll be
great.
in touch with you all to meet with Kim once, for those of you who are signing up today, and get in early, share your link with all your colleagues and client, clients of course too. But anyway, yeah, $8 tech fee per month. That's people are asking. Okay. Yeah, it's
Thank
for
you guys for
technology.
having
They
me.
they they pay for your website is what's it basically it's pretty normal. I've seen some companies charge 15 a month for a tech fee, so if 8 a month is not too bad.
And you wait until you see the customer experience and the brand partner experience we're just getting started. I can tell you we've had like private conversations with Honey at her house. I've seen the vision. It's
Hmm.
beautiful. It's beautiful. So
And no,
hopefully you all join.
right. And no pressure
No.
to recruit anyone, no pressure to buy anything. It's just really just you get paid on whoever you're referring out. So all right. Well, welcome everybody. And thank you so much, Joey. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
This was really
anytime. Thank
great.
you.
And let me know if any of you want to reach out with any additional follow-on questions. I'm happy to answer them. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.